Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to another Classic Who reaction. We are on to another story now. We are on to story 6 already. This story is called The Aztecs, and this episode is called The Temple of Evil. I remembered. Before I start, I just really wanted to ask. This is random. It's because I was watching something on YouTube, and they were ranking the doctors from best to worst, and it just got me thinking, I'd really love to know your top 3 favourite doctors. That's what I'd like to know. I would say favourite, but I do think it's easier to give like a top 3, because I'm going to say my top 3 now, and it will be very interesting once I've watched all of Classic Who to see if it changes. So my number 1 is the 10th Doctor. That probably won't change because he was my doctor. I would put the 11th in second place, and I'd put the 9th in third place. I don't feel like we had enough time with the 9th Doctor, but that would be my top 3. 10, 11, 9. So yeah, I'd love to know your top 3. Please let me know in the comments, because I just love seeing everyone's opinions, and we all love Doctor Who, and we're all going to have favourites, and we're all going to have different opinions on things and disagree with someone's opinion, but that's just life, isn't it? So yeah, let me know your top 3 favourite Doctors, and let's go. Oh, there's my mini TARDIS. Was the last story written by Terry Nation? I can't remember.
Hey, Barbara, look. Don't go too far. It's all right.
Repeatedly, not to go off on a
Door! It's closed.
Now, where is this door, Susan?
Here. Ah.
Barbara?
Is it weird that
Barbara?
I think Ian is attractive?
A sign of...
Leave us.
Good gracious.
What on earth are you doing there?
They think I'm a reincarnation of that priest in the tomb. I found this and put it on, and when the high priest caught me, I was still wearing it.
So he thought you were a god?
Yes.
But the priest...
What's his name?
Ortlock.
That's right, Ortlock.
Ortlock.
Ortlock. Well, he said we were the servants of the Aztecs. Is that who they think you are?
Yes.
And we're your servants.
That's right.
Charming.
Well, it's very useful for us, Doctor. It means we can go into the tomb anytime we want to, get into the TARDIS and leave.
We can't. It only opens from the inside.
Reincarnations can come out, but human beings can't go in.
We must find out how that door opens.
That's one thing you mustn't do.
Give it some way.
So shall other tribes fear.
In spirit.
Yes, I see. He's dead.
Yes.
Please. I would have liked to have met him. You knew him.
I assume that background is just
Well,
like
His son lives.
Hilda.
a painted canvas or something.
Yes, then I suppose he knows much of his father's work. I find the temple...
Hey, Barbara.
Oh, it's just the thing for the royal enclosure at Ascot.
I'm rather mad about being handmaiden into a goddess.
Well, I must admit that this end of it isn't too hard to take either.
Isn't that beautiful?
You know, that's what gets me.
Take his arms. Take his legs.
Great Tlaloc, god of rain, I, Krazoxel, high priest.
No!
Stop!
You have denied me honor. Honor us then with your death.
Without your sacrifice came rain.
Does your taxer speak with the voice of the gods or as the protector of a handmaiden?
As a god.
This is a false goddess! And I shall destroy her.
I had so many questions in my head throughout that. I felt myself getting a little bit emotional. Now that could just be me. But so I guess I'm kind of coming towards the end of series 1 of Classic Who. And I say kind of. At the rate that I'm filming these reactions, I probably will have finished series 1 by the end of next week, which blows my mind. I think the First Doctor does another series, and I think that Barbara, Ian and Susan potentially do, but I don't know. So I just feel like I'm at this stage of I don't want to lose them. It's so strange because I remember, so the 10th Doctor was my Doctor. That's when I discovered Doctor Who. And I remember when Matt Smith came in with Amy and Rory, I was like, no, this isn't okay. I don't want anything to change. I don't like it. Obviously, I grew to like it. But when you've loved a character, or when you've loved the person, when you've loved the character and you've loved their version of the Doctor and the companions and the stories, I find it, I hate the change, as I'm sure many of us do. And I'm feeling this with the First Doctor, Barbara, Ian and Susan, which is weird because it's still Doctor Who. But I think in my head, they're split. So you've got Modern Who over here and you've got Classic Who over here. And because this is the first Classic Who I've seen, at the moment I just feel like the First Doctor's my Doctor. I loved this episode because I just stopped talking then. I don't think sometimes. I just go from one thing to another. So I'm really sorry. But I've got a lot in my head. I feel like we're seeing so much more humour. I really like Ian and the Doctor's relationship. Obviously, I love Barbara and Ian because they're just amazing. Susan, with Susan, I just don't. I like her with the group. Like, I think they're a great foursome together. But if, say, Barbara and Ian were to go and it was just Susan as the companion, I wouldn't be as keen. I don't think her character's strong enough on her own as a singular companion. I'm trying not to think ahead, but I just don't want Barbara and Ian to go. I really don't. And if they're killed off, I don't think they would have, would they have killed off 2, I assume, loved characters? I hope not. I will be devastated. Like, guys, I'm going to be honest. You're probably going to see me crying anyway when it's the end of their reign, but I just really don't want them to get hurt. I don't want the First Doctor to go, which is so strange because in the first episode, I was like, what is this? I've gone off on a tangent, but I just bloody love that I've got all of these to watch. But I'm also, who is the next doctor? Not that I want to know. I think it's that dude there. Is Peter Troughton the next one? I've probably just made that up. Sorry. But again, I will say to anyone who is watching this who hasn't seen any others, I am not doing any research whatsoever, which is ridiculously hard. Because all I want to do is go and research the actors that play Barbara and Ian and research Barbara and Ian, but I'm not doing it until because I just don't want to see any spoilers. I don't want to see anything, which is really hard. But yeah, bloody hell, I've been talking for ages. So I'm going to go and watch the next episode. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really appreciate you being here. And I'm sorry for rambling. I just had a lot to say. Oh, but I did enjoy the episode. I haven't even said I did enjoy the episode. But I always feel like when it's the first episode of a story, you're just kind of getting in the flow of things. So I'll have a better idea in the next episode. But yes, oh my God, I'm going to shut up. See you next time. Bye.